Okay. For those of you that followed along from the last episode, once again, welcome to Lost Shepherd Gaming. Um, from the previous episode, we have just finished the tutorial for Skyrim, and we are going into the actual game world. Now, what I wanted for this character was for him to have opportunity to go various different paths from the start. So this character save file will be made. And what I'm going to do is that we will have a character's file to start from for whatever various pathways I want to go, whether it be a legendary survival permadeath, no rules whatsoever, just a chill one. All these things are acceptable. I only hope that I have a few of them that you guys actually enjoy and want to see for yourselves. But the idea is for me to make this hard save to have a file to go in different directions. I think what I'm going to start with is going to follow the theme of the video in the first place, a simple slow life in Skyrim. Um, Now, me personally, a lot of the game that I've played that I enjoy is in legendary survival mode. Um, it may have some extra heft and difficulty to it. Um, it may not be as completely relaxed as novice might be, or one of the lower difficulties. But I personally have a lot more fun with it, and this game is so forgiving and resourceful in so many ways that most of the difficulty can be made up for any a little bit of jank, a little bit of cheese, an exploiter here or two. But there's a lot of ways to get around the normal um, grinding and difficulty of the game. This game has been around for a long time. I don't have to tell you guys about all the different ways that Spiffing Brit and other people have actually broken the game, but there's tons of ways to do it. So that's what I'll start with. This guy will start with survival mode on legendary difficulty if it's not already on, and it is. I will make sure to utilize the saving on weights and travels and stuff, even though with survival mode, resting is still enabled, but it's the only way you can level up. And save on travel will also be allowed, but there's only a few ways to travel around. Like fast traveling isn't allowed, but there's a few ways to get around. Some of which might come in place. Another thing that I want to do for this character will be stuck at level 1. That's a little extra challenge there. The only build making that will happen is when it comes to what powers he has, what items he finds, what um, companions he decides to bring with him. That'll be where a lot of the build making comes in and stuff. But I'm gonna say no level ups for this guy. He'll be allowed to get any number of skill points, no problem. Sorry, no, not skill points, but skill levels, no problem. But his character level down there at the bottom will never change from 1. That skill bar, it can fill up. That level up bar, that can fill up. But his personal character level will never go above 1. And I think that's a really interesting thing to do in the game because of the fact that when you decide to do it that way, there's enemies that can outscale you. There's enemies that can't outscale you. There's
Looks like he's
simple
gone for good
enemies,
this
easy
time.
enemies, and all kinds of stuff
I
in
don't think we
between.
should stick around to
And
see if
so,
he comes back.
you get to figure out
The
exactly
closest town from here
whom
is
you are
Riverwood.
supposed to
My
be
uncle's ranch
fighting,
lives there.
punching upwards
Surely that'll go well.
sometimes, going through a little bit of
It's
grinding
probably
stuff,
best if we split
having a
up.
good time with it.
Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Now, here's another thing that I like to do. Right now, the game says Midas, 4:40 p.m., 17th of last seed for E 2201. Now, what I used to do is look at the calendar uh, of the Elder Scrolls and all that, and try to find out what the calendar would actually look like for the days of the week and things. If I'm not mistaken, Midas is Wednesday weekdays. 7-day calendar. Morndis is Monday, Turdus is Tuesday, Midas is Wednesday, Turdus is Thursday, Fridas is Friday, Lourdes is Saturday, Sunday is Sunday. So we've actually got an actual, date in here. What I want to do is have this go a day at a time. Now, I'm not going to count today as a day because I don't think the game even counts it that way either. General stats, day pass, 0. So we're still in day one right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to say Turdus. That's Thursday. At the beginning of that day, that will be the end of day one. The Skyrim day counter will click and we'll start counting the days down. And I want to make it so that the episodes are a day in Skyrim, all including eating, sleeping, basic stuff, and maybe a dungeon run here and there. But trying to keep the episodes to a manageable size. One day in the game, one episode. We'll see how well I can get keep that to going. I'm hoping that it works out. If it doesn't, we can make adjustments. But you guys let me know in the comments whether or not this is a format that you guys are interested in. So 4:40 Midis 4:40 Midis PM, 17th of last seed, 4E 201. If I'm not mistaken, 4E is like the number of emperors that we've had. Oh, maybe not. That doesn't sound about right. But you know, it's got its own little quirky calendar, and it's not like ours, obviously. So we'll make sure we can try to follow along as we go. My inner loop goblin always starts up when I come down this pathway. There's normally a little rabbit somewhere running around here, and it always runs past. But all the while, I try to grab as
Listen,
many
we should go to Solitude
flowers
and join
and
up with the Imperial
lavender
Legion.
and all
We
those
could really
things that I
use
can
someone
pick
like
up
you.
to
And if the rebels
craft
have
potions
themselves a
with.
dragon, General
And
Tullius is
there's
the
some
only one who
really
can stop
effective
them.
potions you can end up making. But at the same time, since this character will never go past level 1, there will be a limit to how strong they can get. But it's a simple game. We'll have plenty of things that we can do to make sure we get the most out of what we've got. As you can see, some of the survival mode effects are starting to kick in: hungriness and tiredness. Slowly, my stamina bar will become red. My magic bar will become red. I've already lost plenty of weight from my total weight amount that I can have. It's down to 150 now, and I've got 123 gold coins. So I've got tons of stuff that I can get rid of, and it's going to make me hungrier faster, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to keep on gathering here. Yes, as if I didn't have enough in my pockets already. And gonna get what I can that's useful and make my way over to Riverwood. Now, for those of you that also don't know, when we get down to Riverwood, because we decided to go with Hadvar, there's two different people that could have been helpful to us when we got there. But Hadvar has his own family that live in this village, and so does Rayloff, I think. So we'll be helping out with Rayloff's family. Rayloff's family will be helping us out. And it's going to be slow going because of the fact that I got all this stuff in my pockets. And on survival mode, when you are over encumbered, your stamina no longer regenerates when you're over encumbered. So I can't do the little trick I was doing before, where I just swing a dagger to go a little faster. If I had maybe a corpse to drag with me, it'd be a different story. But I don't got one of those, and I don't really want to hunt one down. So we're just gonna literally slow life ourselves over there. Hopefully we get to town before dark and maybe go to sleep that night, and that'll be the end of this episode. And we can probably start tomorrow afresh. Oh no, Hadvar, you're getting so far ahead. You're going so far. Well, I guess Hadvar decided to leave us. Normally I mean, in my experience, normally they stay with you for quite a while down the way, so long as you're moving fast enough. So I guess it just makes that much of a difference when you can't move. Mosey on my way down. And I gotta remember that, this is a game that's really got some time in. I'm playing on PS5, so the graphics might be a little better than some other systems. But I gotta remember that as old as this game is, they keep updating it and making it look all the better. It really still stands to hold the stance of time. Maybe one day down the line, I'll decide to play this game on PC with all the mods and goodies that they've got. And we'll decide how to go about that. But we've made it to the Guardian Stones. These are 3 of the standing stones in the lands, and we can decide whether or not what kind of stone we want to pick up. Normally, my boy Hadvar would be over here telling me which stone he would like me to pick and all that good jazz. I personally think that right now, the best option for me is to go with the Thief Stone. Maybe not the Thief Stone, actually. I don't want to go with the Warrior Stone right now, because I'm not going to do any combat immediately. Thief Stone, I think, might be tied to speech. No, I think it might be. I think it might be tied to speech. It might be tied to speech. Is it tied to speech? Sneak. It's tied to sneak, lockpicking, pickpocket. It might be tied to speech. Just maybe. And alchemy might also be tied to the thief stone. Yeah, it is. It is. I think because of that blue glow, it is. Archery. Archery, if I'm not mistaken, there might be some kind of glitch or mistake in the code where archery is not connected to the warrior stone, but is instead connected to the thief stone. I don't know for sure, but I really want to care about speech right now because I think speech, it would be the way to go at the moment, for the sake of getting gold for the stuff that I bought, stuff that I took from the storm cloaks on the way here, and a couple of imperials for those that know. Just a couple. The not so great ones. They're not so great. The torturer and his assistant. Grab some more flowers and head on down the road. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ah, look at the water. Rob from the Access team would probably be gushing over this water right now. I'm just moseying my way slowly. Let's see, 4:40 is when we started. It is now 6:31. It's almost been 2 hours so far since we started walking. That just goes to show how slow this is. The sun is going down, so it might be dark by the time we actually get to the town. I guess this gives me a good idea of exactly how much time it'll be when we decide to do episodes by the day and understand exactly what kind of time scale we're looking at. Wood Goblin. Activate. We'll probably be going up that way sometime later, but not now. Once again, this is Lost Shepherd Gaming. Be sure to let me know what you guys want to see me play in the comments. Later on, I'm sure I'm going to be popping up some videos for Fallout 4 and a few other lovely games that I enjoy. I've got plans for Fallout 4. I've got plans for Kenshi. To those that know. I'm interested in playing Baldur's Gate. I'm already playing it, but I know that that game is not at all quick for me. It takes a long time for me to play that game, and I don't really play. I've never played it on honor mode either. I haven't even finished my first playthrough. It's been taking my sweet time with the what do you call it? Anxiety when it comes to choice. I just paralyzed with the number of different choices I can make. There's so many things I can do, and it doesn't really matter what I pick because there's not too many wrong options. But all the same, I love the game. It's great. Well, I guess we're gonna come up into our first combat with some wolves. Is Do I want to use a bow? I thought I had some arrows. Oh, there they are. A little bit for arrows right now. Let's go with the battle axe. Hits hardest from what I've got, it looks like. Nope, the warhammer does. Let's go with that. Alright, you furry boys. Want some taste of the iron hammer, do you? Come on. Let's get a potion in us before we end up dead. Oh. It seems we have fallen. Let's see if I can load sometime sooner. Okay, we do have a auto save, so let's see what we got. Oh, this is far back. Oh, that makes me sad. That's probably not the best thing for you guys either. I probably picked that mushroom already. Where am I? Which way am I going? This way. Well, here we go again. Hopefully this doesn't bother too many of you. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'll stick with it. I was thinking of maybe just splitting to the front. But you know what? I tell you what. This time, I'll ignore the loot goblin in me. Keep on walking. Get myself a stone, and let's go straight to the Riverwood trader. That way, we can stop walking so slow, and then we can take a sleep, and then we can finish off the episode. I would just skip ahead for you guys, but it doesn't look like that's a good idea this time around. Next time. I don't want to waste you guys' time, but I do want to give you guys an opportunity to sit back, relax, and not worry so much about the things that bother you, the things that, you know, impede your peace in life. Give you guys a chance to sit back, enjoy the scenery, chill for a moment, enjoy what's going on around us, all the lovely nature and all that. This is a gorgeous game, isn't it? I'm sure there's games out there that have better graphics and stuff and plenty of particle effects and lovely things like that, but you know, sometimes all you need is some green, some brown, some whites here and there, and it can be just as beautiful sometimes. Though I imagine a lot of mods and things like that make things better on PC. And I will get around to playing that, I'm sure. But for now, this is what we got. A nice little slow walk, admittedly, through the lands of Skyrim. I always did wonder if I could find a woodpecker somewhere in the game, since I keep hearing them, but I know it's just part of the atmosphere. Alright, Thief Stone. Doesn't even walk all the way up to it. Just keep on with the speed strats. I see that hanging moss. I kind of wanted it, but I'll get back to it, I'm sure, when I can walk a little faster. Maybe after I get to these wolves, I'll decide to pick up one of their bodies and pop some things into it. If I was a Breton, I would probably be using my familiar spell to help me out in combat right now. It would be useful. Oh, you know, now that I realize it, I don't even have any armor on. I decided not to go with the armor while I was in the tutorial because I wanted to go through as much of it as possible with no stats. No levels, no experience. And now that I'm outside, yeah, I can put some stuff on. Silly me. Should have thought about that earlier. Face tanking wolves on legendary difficulty. I should have thought of that a little bit longer. The sound of that water is nice. Yeah. I could go with being in some area where there's plenty of nature, running water, a few wild animals, but nothing that, could really stress you out, preferably. I remember seeing this guy who, like, cooks in the wild, basically. He's got these huge eggs, really nice chef tools, and cooks over open flame and all kinds of stuff. And makes really delicious looking food. I think I'll change from the hammer to the axe instead. Let's go with the great sword. Great sword looks better between the three of them, I've always thought. And I don't really like this helmet, but I don't think the drip is all that important at the moment. Let's go with this guy. And after that, I'm going to switch to these robes, because I always did love the way the robes look. Alright, round 2, fellas. Let's make a save here this time. I'm watching. Alright, it's on. I'm going to take one step further this time. Let's use a poison to get a little bit of an edge. No kill this time, friend. No kill this time, friend. Alright, that's one down. Uh-oh. Ah, down we went. At least we made a save this time. I was trying to be responsible with my resources, thank you. Round 3. And let's go with something that hits harder and ignore the drip for a moment. Not the warhammer. Keep the mace. Get the hammer on. Get the helmet on. Maybe pick up the shield. Not a terrible idea. Put that poison back on. And see how we fare this time. I probably could get away with just walking around them if I was far away enough. It didn't happen the first or second time. But maybe if I did so consciously this time. Nope. Hello. It's a fight. Oh dear. This is not going as well as the first or second time. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Ah, he ran. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, well, dang. As you guys can see, I'm not the greatest at combat. Alright, let's try this again. Helmet. Not using the shield. Keep the warhammer. And poison it. Poison it. Yeah. Do I have a potion of stamina, by the way? I do! We'll use that for a power attack as soon as they start. Smart. Think smart. Smartest would probably be just to avoid them, but I really want to try to take them out if I can. I don't want to puss out this easy. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my language. All right, getting close. Nope. It's poisoned already. And oh, that was a good start. Very good start. It sounded like I hit him. Let's use the potion of health now. Gotcha. That's 2, but there was 3 wolves. Where'd the other one go? I'm not gonna complain. Apparently he's not showing up today. I don't hear him. He's not yelling. So I'm just gonna take that as a win. Awesome. We can finally get on with our day. What time is it? 7:10 now. Not bad. Still got another 5 hours before the day is over. And perhaps we'll sleep late night to early morning. Hopefully there's no problem with Hadvar's family, and we can borrow a bed with them for the night without having to go to the inn. Sleeping Giant Inn, I think it's called. And we're getting tired. It doesn't help that we've got all this extra gear on us. We get tired much faster. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to ignore the loot goblin feelings. Ah, finally, houses in within sight. Let's get going. Come on. We're almost there. Gonna see some of our favorite people. Oh, while I'm at it, let's see if I can do this properly. Yeah. Get a little extra zoom on the camera. Even the nights look not bad. Sorry, it looks not bad. I mean, it looks grayed out somewhat, as if you were like going to the past or something, but you know, in a snowy zone like Skyrim, I can take this. This is fine. This makes perfect sense. No warm glows from fire over here, just overcast from water, moonlight, and stone and wood. Not bad. And there's your warm light from the forge.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this,
everybody's favorite companion, Sven.
I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon.
I'll talk to you later, friend.
Us all, and then you'll believe me.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Yes, yes, I'm sure. I'm sure she shares your affections, Sven. And we're at the Riverwood Trader.
One of us has to do something.
Now, I remember a nice little trick that people like to do when they finally get to the Riverwood Trader, or decide to sell their gear from the first dungeon, Helgen. They typically go to Riften, where there's a shrine to Zenithar with a amulet to Zenithar also there, getting like, I think something like 20 to 40% more gold for the whole haul. But this has been a long episode already. Let's just get this stuff out of the pockets. Now we got foot wraps here. I would sell that, but there's no value here. You know, I'm gonna sell it anyway. Fur boots aren't worth a lot, but I'll sell them. Let's sell all but one. Fur gauntlets, all but one. I'll sell one of the hide shields, one of the light armors, a pair of boots, keep the helmets. I'm going to sell the iron helmet. I never did like that thing. The iron shield, I think I might keep that for now. I probably should have kept the other hide shield too, but I'm fine with this. Keep the novice hood, keep the novice robes, sell the robes, sell the tunic, sell all of the cuirasses from the stormcloaks. They're not worth a lot anyway. And keep the torturer's hood, because I'm going to be using that. Keep these guys. I'll probably sell the magic potions, actually. Sell the wine. And keep Blackbriar mead from earlier. These are my ingredients. I intend to eat them to learn their effects. And these are a couple of books that aren't necessary, so we'll sell those. Except for you, because we need to learn you. Oh, it looks like I forgot to get rid of the basket. I only know one use for the coal, but it's not necessary right now. We can sell that. Got a kettle. We can sell that. And that's everything. Go back into our items. Utilize this book. Eat one of all of our ingredients, just to learn what their first effect was. And this information will be very useful later, when we want to start making potions for money. I can turn the pelts into leather later on. Just making sure that, you don't turn it into too much leather, otherwise it'll weigh more than the pelts. We can cook some of that. And it looks like that's it. I've still got way too much weight right now. Oh, forgot about the weapons. Let's see. Sell 2 bows. Oh.
I better get my sister trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Sell 2 bows. Sell both the warhammers, because I don't like them. Sell the axes. Sell the iron swords. Sell the maces. Keep 1 iron greatsword, because I'm a fan. Keep 1 battle axe, because I'm a fan. And we get our first skill level in speech. And sell all the iron daggers. We will find plenty of them, I promise. We've got the arrows, the battle axe, the greatsword, the longbow, the steel dagger. And that's all we need from these things. We've got an extra set of armor for a friend of ours that we'll be getting later. I probably don't need the fur boots and gauntlets, because we've got a whole nother set of Imperial armor here. This torturer's hood will go alongside this light helmet.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call
And I
them
think that might be
treasures.
everything that we can have here. The iron shield isn't really necessary. I feel like I can get rid of it. I will get rid of it. It weighs a lot, and we can get better later on. And if I decide to go down the heavy armor route, even all the better. Hood, robes, hood, helmet, 2 suits of armor, hide shield for our friend. 1 weapon for our friend and 1 weapon for us. Simple potions, some food that we have to cook and eat, some ingredients that we know the ingredients of, effects of, and some leather for crafting later. All right.
Damn thieves.
And we can move again.
As if things
Awesome.
weren't bad. Maybe you're... Some may call this
What do we
junk.
have
Me, I
from
call
you
them
to buy, actually,
treasures.
Lucan? Oh, a backpack. That'll be useful, but it's rather expensive for us right now. We can probably make our own backpacks later on down the line. Alto wine, more pelts, robes. I'm actually a big fan of the Blue Mage robes, but those that know, we'll get our hands on one very soon. Brawler's hide bracers. That would be useful. That would be super useful. Maybe down the line. Still a little expensive for us right now. A circlet of archery, foot wraps. This is the backpack we'll be having later on, perhaps. And a few other bits. But nothing that's calling out to me at the moment. We could probably use this potion of cure disease, but we have so many ways available to us to cure diseases, so I'm not too bothered. I could buy some food and wine from them, but we can do that at the inn. A few more spells and things. I could take this raised zombie spell, but I feel like I'm gonna find one sometime soon, so I'm not too bothered. He's got some soul gems and some lockpicks and stuff, but nothing that jumps out at the moment. Some iron ore would probably be useful, but we don't have a smelter here. We'd have to go to Whiterun for that. And that's good.
Till
Let's go
next
see our
time.
friends. What time is it? 8:23 now.
Sigrid, we have company. Ain't every day we get visit. Of course.
You got some supplies for
What
us,
you need.
Albor?
But what's all this about? What are
Yes,
you
you
two
do.
doing here?
Oh, well, how about that? That's useful for us. Very useful. I actually favor light armor for the beginning of the game, so that's excellent. Some extra potions, some food, some ingots, and all that. Yeah, this is great.
What?
All
That
right.
explains
Dragon
what I saw
of
earlier.
Helgen.
Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about.
And those of you that know will probably know all about what's going on with this.
Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for
All right, guys.
me, be in your
It's
debt.
time to
We've been
finally
so
take a
worried
nap.
about
Next time.
Thanks for joining me with this episode. This has been a great start, other than the fact that we had to fight those wolves a few times through. But this was an excellent beginning of the episode. Let's get our sleep in, and I will see you guys in the next episode.